Hello everyone, my name is Paula Lacobara and I am here in Buenos Aires. I am super excited to be with you because today I have a special guest that I want you to meet. His name is?
Emiliano Gonzalez.
Yes, Emiliano is a tango teacher and he's actually a very renowned teacher. He teaches all over the world. Dubai,
Europe, Swiss, and Denver, United States.
Yeah. So he's traveled all over to teach, our dance, tango, and you just came back from Europe.
Yes.
In fact,
Paris.
Paris, teaching tango in Paris. So, I wanted to present him to you today because I'm going to interview him about something that I'm very passionate about, and I know many women are really, I always talked about the tango analogy, and I know that most of us, women are, so used to being in a man's world, right, and operating from the masculine. And I know that, every woman that I get to talk to, my clients, they're facing this, like, I'm so trapped in my masculine, and I don't know how to actually step into my feminine. And most of us as women learn that if we step in our feminine, we're gonna look weak or disempowered. So, I really wanted to, I wanted to ask you, what was your, what was your opinion? Based on the tango, because the tango is such a beautiful representation. I talk about it in my receiving courses. I talk about with my clients how tango is the perfect harmony between the feminine and masculine. So tell me a little bit about your take on tango and what that feels to you.
Yeah, first I think a lot of people think tango is like macho dance. No, it's like because the men lead all and the woman don't do nothing. And I think this idea is very wrong, because in tango the woman be very, very feminist and be connect with the men, both. No, it's like an unity.
So she needs to be in her feminine.
Exactly.
In order to be able to connect.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And the tango technique is for the woman is very feminist position. It's not like don't care the position. No, it's very feminist. And when we dance, I have an idea. It's like a democracy. No?
You're gonna love this.
Yeah, because in a democracy, you have the leaders, like the government, the executive government, but the government is the man, supposed.
Right, the masculine.
The masculine.
Okay, sure.
But the people is the woman, And I think.
And what does that mean? Remember you said it before.
Yeah, because it's like a country. The country need the people and the government. The government need the people, and the people need the government.
They choose,
Exactly.
Right? That's what you were saying. That's the part
exactly.
I like. that the feminine, the people get to choose the government in a democracy.
Exactly.
Yeah.
This is the idea.
And that's what happens in Milongas, by the way. I mean, I don't want to get sidetracked here because I usually do, but right, like that's what it is. Like the woman is the one that accepts the man.
Exactly.
If they invite her, she has the right to accept or not.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And when the woman decides dance with this guy, with the man, the man propose the movement, and the woman follow. But it's a connection in both directions, because I for the man it's impossible start to dance and forget the woman,
Right.
Because if the man dance alone, and this is not the tango,
Right.
Tango is we need to be very, very in a unit.
Yeah, so being in both super connected. And I love something that we were talking earlier too, is like the woman receives the man. It's like it has to be in that powerful state of receiving, otherwise the dance cannot continue.
Exactly.
Right? Is that, yeah. Exactly. So, and speaking of connection, which I really love also I remember, so Rob, my husband and I were taking classes last year at this very, very same place. And I remember you were telling me, which it really struck with me because it's like in life, like tango, when you position yourself in tango, you connect through the heart.
Exactly. You know, you in tango we use the hug, you know, the embrace, but it's like
Right,
very, very. It's not like a fake embrace. You know, it's like you straight. No, it's like a real embrace. It's like you embrace your, I don't know, you embrace your man.
Yeah,
you know,
with the heart, yeah.
Exactly.
Even if you don't know a person, right? Like that's
Exactly.
the beauty of it, and that's what so many people feel attracted to it. And that's how, if we actually allow ourselves to be in life in that way, connected with any person that we actually meet,
Exactly.
how different our relationships will be, right? Because there's a sense of intimacy.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
But it's one way to know the people, you know.
Right.
Maybe, for example, you know the people through the sea, you know.
Yeah, the eyes.
The
Yeah,
eyes
by seeing
to
them.
talking
Mm-hmm.
and embrace.
The
you know?
touch,
Exactly.
the connection.
Maybe you share some words, and you say, okay, nothing happened. But maybe you embrace the other and say, oh, wow, something is happening, you know, because and it's very, very strong connection.
Yeah. And also, like, you know, when a woman, the woman receives, right, and the man gives, and then it is in the flow. Because if the woman, this is something that I see many women, and I want your take on this. What would you advise or recommend a woman who is so much, I know I've done that, so much of like used to being in charge, and because that is a sense of power, right? So there's two things there, because I remember, you know, and hearing, and also it was my own fear growing up in this culture too, is like, because I'm in my feminine, I would be taken advantage of. And so that intimacy, it's almost like, I don't want to go there, and we hold back, right? We don't go there because he's going to touch me, he's going to do something, so is that fear. And I know that in tango, those rules are very much set, but it's also because the woman is in her power and the man is also respecting of it. But there's an energy that happens that when you are both in your power, then there's the unsaid that it's already there and it happens.
Exactly.
Is that true?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tango woman's, no, it's very secure woman.
Yeah,
you know?
confident.
Confident,
Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah.
You know, if you see a tango woman, she's here, and it's like she
She's
don't
got
have
it together.
problem. She don't have to problem to embrace. You know, it's like I know I don't. No.
She knows how to.
Exactly. You know, and for the men it's the same.
Right.
You know?
Right. Yeah. No, but that's so true. And what would you say, just to wrap up, because we can talk about this the whole day. But what would you say to a woman that wants to step into that power? What is the number? Like, if you were giving them an advice, what would you recommend to them?
To their pardon.
To a woman who wants to step in her power, to be that tango woman, what's the attitude? What do they need to do in order to step into it?
I think you need to think in goal. You know, it's like how you see. It's like, okay, don't be afraid. It's like, you know,
so
because
drop the fear
exactly.
and open your heart, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And don't. It's like you need to trust. You know, trust in you and trust in the other. And it's only tango, you know. It's like no, it's not like you remarried with the guy.
Right, but it's the same thing, because if you go and like, for example, women who are in business, they're like, well, it's only a phone call. You're talking to a client, but it's the same thing. It's like we make this like big monster, when in reality, when you are confident and you're in control, like in charge of who you are, then you don't need to go there, and it doesn't have to be like. You know, you can still say no and put your boundaries,
exactly,
right?
Exactly.
Well, everyone, we are so excited, and I wanted to introduce to him because we are having a retreat here in Buenos Aires, and we have two spots left, and Emiliano is going to be the teacher of the feminine and masculine piece of the retreat. And we have something really good brewing, and we're very excited. So I wanted them to know you, and you know, if you feel called to come to Buenos Aires and really explore this piece of yourself on how to own yourself as a woman and be and empower in your femininity so you can not only dance tango but dance life and business, then I'll invite you to click on the link below and let us know, and we'll get on the phone and we'll connect and make it happen for you. So we're sending you love, and yeah, beautiful, and thanks for being here, and we'll see you very soon. Bye bye.
Ciao.
Ciao.